Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the next chapter of Kingdom Come Deliverance, where we will be spending our day in Ushitz and hopefully learning to read, or at least starting to learn to read. It is currently 1:36 AM on Tuesday the 19th of March 2024. And they're currently... What was that noise? Someone swimming. They're currently grinding train tracks outside. Ooh, I can eat from the pot. Hell yeah, I can. The nourishment's garbage anyway, so... delicious. What's that bump it up to? Ah, good. 84. 84 is not bad. And I think I've got... I don't think the dried meat actually puts it up by that much, does it? No, it doesn't. That's okay. If the innkeeper's about... Do you sell stuff? Ale housemaid?
Good morning.
Hello.
May the Lord watch over you.
Alright, what do we got? Need like another 15 nourishment. Oh, bacon for breakfast? Fuck yeah. 17 nourishment. Not bad. Yeah, right. Give us a bread. Give us a loaf of bread. I'll have an entire loaf of bread for breakfast. Thank you very much. I'm not even going to haggle. I just want breakfast. Food. Eat. Good. Hey, dog. How was your night? Not upstairs. Oh, you peeing, are ya? That's good. You good boy.
There's the good doggy. That's my boy.
He always looks at me like, what the fuck?
Look what I've got for you.
Do you want some jerky for
You'll
breakfast,
love
bud?
this.
I figured you'd be more interested in that than bread. There you go, buddy. Enjoy. Okay. So there's definitely quests to pick up and stuff, but also... I think we'll make our way up to the city proper. And, general goods trader. Whatever the fuck this is. Alchemist? Scribe. I thought it was the scribe that was... Hello. Why were you in there? Nope. Okay, it's locked. Isn't this the scribe? Or is this just like the scribe's house? I guess it's just the scribe's house, right? Okay. I get it. I'm sorry. So if you have like a thing up like that, it's going to be... I'm a shop. Wait. Is that where I need to go? I'm pretty sure that's where I need to go. Hold on. Ushitz is a weird town. Just when I thought I was getting close to it, it wasn't. Yep. I need to go in here. Hey, shop. No, 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 sorry. Sorry, Pebbles. Ah, now it's open. Hello, bookman. Will you teach me how to book? Do you know how to book?
Jesus Christ be praised.
Sure. I would like to learn how to read.
I'd like to learn to read.
You? You don't look like the makings of a priest or clerk.
Thanks, bud.
But why not? I've taught all sorts. Bear in mind, it won't be all that easy. You'll need plenty of time and a few groschen for my trouble.
That's fun.
All right. I don't want to waste time. We can get started. The sooner I master it, the better.
Very well. I will require some groschen from you, though, and set aside at least a couple of days so I can put you through your paces, if indeed time is of the essence.
Sure, Ben.
Here are your groschen.
Then we may as well start. No. He did break his vow. but better than to dishonor it here. May he follow his heart.
No, don't.
Wake up,
That's-
lad. It's time we were getting on. So, let's see you read a bit.
Yay, reading. Objective started.
There's a
Read the
here
book.
on the table. Try to read it.
Will I manage?
You ought to be able to. It's a simple text. Come back once you've worked your way through it.
This feels so weird. It's like working from home, but you're wearing your Santa elf costume. That's how this feels. Why does he have demon eyes? I don't know. A few of the characters I've noticed they have very dark eyes. Reading is the only thing I never fully completed. I read a new book every single night before sleep and still couldn't perfect it. You must devote your life to it. Yeah, clearly. Oh, this book. Read. One day a countryman... Get out of the way, thing. One day a countryman going to the nest of his goose found there an egg, all yellow and glittering. When he took it up, it was as heavy as lead, and he was going to throw it away, because he thought a trick had been played upon him. But he took it home on second thoughts, and found, to his delight, that it was an egg of pure gold. Every morning, the same thing occurred, and he soon became rich by selling his eggs. As he grew rich, he grew greedy, and thinking to get at once all the gold the goose could give, he killed it and opened it, only to find nothing. Hello. I read the book.
I've read the book.
Wonderful. So tell me, what have you learned?
Geese have gold. Being greedy doesn't pay.
That being greedy doesn't pay.
Excellent. You're one of my most talented pupils. You've uncovered the meaning hidden in the letters. Like I told you, books are valuable, and the words that you place in them ought to be no less so.
Does that mean that I can read then?
Yes, you have the foundation. Remember, my boy, the pen is mightier than the sword. To fully learn your way around words will take a lot more reading yet. Now we'll move on to the second lesson, which will be much harder.
Okay.
Many books are written in Latin, the language of erudite and religious men. If you really want to be able to read, there's no getting away from Latin. There's a book on the table with some text. Read it and then come back. You need not understand it, but you should master the letters.
I only just managed the fable about the goose, and now you're asking me to tackle Latin.
You're a clever lad. You'll manage.
Okay. Is it this one? Or is it on the table? Or is it this table? Ah! Seat. Read. Latin is painful enough as it is without it being all dyslexic. Yeah, I'm not gonna read Latin. Because it's not, yep. If it was just straight up Latin, I'd take a shot at trying to decipher it, but, eh. I read the page.
I read the page.
So tell me, Destitute, what's written there?
No, it's not part, drop it. Thus livitam malus ut none a liquor party profit. It's this one.
Nullus est liber tam malus ut non lique parte prosit.
Good heavens! Don't tell me you haven't had lessons before. Excellent. Well, there's nothing more I can teach you. Congratulations. You can go and be ordained right away.
Thank you, Domine. I'm feeling a lot wiser.
Dorime.
God be with you.
Everyone should learn Latin, yeah. Learn Hungarian so you can understand the enemy's insults. No, that's what you're here for, Saint. Not only learn to read, but also memorize and speak it back to me, yeah. So, you know how I just taught you how to read the simple English? So read this entire page of Latin, memorize it, and say it back to me in like 30 seconds. About how the Czechs indulge in sin and wrongdoing. Oh, okay. Oh, these are just books. These aren't even like... Hold on one second. Okay. Had a slight dilemma. Don't even attempt to read all that. I looked at it and I went, yeah, there's mint in there. Something eggy. How to brew exquisite mead in the home. About how the Maiden's War ended. Czechs come to their homeland. City of 1,000 Spires. Are any of these perk books? Yes. A skill book on reading. I really feel like that's probably optimal to start with. I might even just get his book about reading.
Let's talk about the price.
Sure. Why not?
Okay. How about I give you 50 for it?
Satisfied?
Well now, a little more and we'll shake on it.
Fine.
Oh, that's a decent price.
Do you know about a dude with a limp?
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name. Do you know anyone with a limp?
Must be that farmhand Lubosh. I don't know what the hell you'd want him for, and I don't much care. He's got a cottage on the edge of the village near the stream.
Okay, thank
Good
you.
luck to you.
Keeps me prepared for bed. Okay, Albatross. It's been a pleasure having you here this evening. Oh, it's just... Wait, what is... That... Was it food? What is this? Weird. Very weird. Can I steal books or anything from you? No? There's no read every book on the shelf until you get quests from them? No? Open? Oh. They're just stories. Who even wants stories?
Hey!
Hey man. You better not lock me in your house, I'll be dirty. Because that's a bit abrupt to speak to your favourite pupil. What'd you say? Which bit? Sweetest of butts, yes. I can rob him. But we can read now. Also. No. I have... I can't believe I still have the bonus from being laid. The haircut and being laid, I still have the bonuses from them. That's amazing. It's been weeks, and he's still like, I'm awesome. You can't just go announcing that? Hell yeah, you can. It was just a bit short when you asked about Mr. Limp. No, everyone hates the dude. They're all pretty much the same. They're all like, I don't know why the fuck would you want to talk to that guy, he's a dick. But he's down at this particular place. That's what I was doing. Perks, perks, perks. Sword skills. Herbalism. I have a point of herbalism now. If you've got enough fragrant herbs in your inventory, you get a +2 charisma bonus. Oh, that's handy. If your horse has enough fragrant herbs in its saddlebag, it will shy less. The herbs you sell have a 15% higher price. Herb picking will add experience to your strength stat too. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So you get all 4 of them eventually, I guess. Houndmaster. I actually have a point of Houndmaster. That's sick. With your dog, you can hunt game such as hares and deer. You could even try tackling boar. You get a cute dog, so people quickly take a liking to you. You get a +1 charisma bonus. Oh, that's kind of cool too. I do like the idea of the hunting one. How many points do I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9 skills. Level 3 in that. Reading, here we go. You get a lot of perk points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 perk points. Alright. All books are cheaper. When reading, you get tired and hungry twice as slowly as normal. That's handy. Alright, good night, Albatross. Sleep well. You're going to use a cute Jack emote, but you mentioned lady times, so you've got the orgasm emote. Excellent. Wonderful. Happy for you. Sleep well. The first time you look at a fresco, cross, or wayside shrine, your charisma will increase temporarily by +2. Oh, interesting. Better impression on people and get a +1 speech bonus when trying to persuade a guard. Interesting. Your level of study of the book you've read most will advance automatically while sleeping or skipping time. Ah. That's cool. So you'll auto-read, basically. Okay. If you're sitting comfortably, you get a double reading bonus. Ooh. Better guard stuff. Doesn't matter where you read, you get a learning bonus anywhere. That's cool. Better guard talkie. The whole map is revealed to you, showing all settlements, hunting spots, and caves. Maybe late game. Alright. So. Let's, Your colleague. So the books are cheaper. Which I could have grabbed before I bought the book off him, but that's fine. And I think I'll get Hunt soon. So I may as well get that, because then I get the charisma bonus now. Oh, and there was a herbalism perk too, wasn't there? Horse has enough fragrant herbs. You've got enough fragrant herbs. I'll go with this one for the charisma bonus as well. Lovely, lovely. The combat perk, I'm still not sure on. Still not sure on. Main level is still there. Nothing specifically that I want for any of these. Okay. Hey, book man. Nah, fuck it. Let's see what reading actually does. Can I just sit here? Yeah, I get a book bonus. That means I should just be able to read book, right? Read. Primer. Baba Black Sheep, have you any wool? You'll find out in our latest publication. A primer for the 15th century, coming soon to a scriptorium near you. I do like that, like, having so many words that are correct, and throwing in words with some letters thrown around, it does feel like you do get that simulation, for lack of a better term, of getting stuck on words. I like it. Thank you for the Esther Saint. Actually, I need to sit up. Hold on. Let's sit up. Sit up. We'll get sorted. We'll get settled. I will have a sip of my drink. That's some good shit. Study. Progress. Okay, so if I read until 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I'll just read all day. Yeah, that should be fun. Imagine sitting at a meeting debating on how to make the player illiterate. Yeah, it works though. Does the job. %, comfort. Not 100% comfort? I guess I'm at a bench. Maybe if I was sitting on a bed, it'd be better. Come on. Come on. Why is it only 86%? Oh wait, I read this long because it would get me to 100%. You've already read this book from cover to cover. Okay. So now I should be able to sell it. Right? Dog, please. Jesus. Like, am I reading a 4? That's pretty good. The next point? 5. Hell yeah. Hey, bud.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Sure. Books.
Take care now.
I want to swap you this book for this book, because you are now a library.
Let's talk about the price.
Alright, so.
125, that's a lot. How about 100?
Satisfied?
You'll be like, no, how about 124.50? Like, dude. Sure.
That's a sum I can live with.
Alright, so we got another book. Red book. Can I just like power through books, or do I get a debuff if I'm trying to read a bunch of books in a row? I can only be read after achieving level 5. But I want to read it now. Whatever. I'm level 4 now. Won't take too much to get me to level 5. I just need to find another book. Actually, can I just... Is this technically... He's got books on his bookshelf, right? But it doesn't say steal, it says open. Right? And down the bottom it just says take or take all. It doesn't say like steal all. Right? Hey, that's, you don't sit in my spot. You just want it to be warm. It's already warm by my butt. How dare you? No one can see me. My books. They're not stolen. Right? No, they're not. They're just free books. Hey man. I want to sit next to you and read some books. Adalbert, life and gruesome death at the hands of the pagans. An old Czech satirical poem about an argument between a scholar and a groom. Let's go with something that is a bit more local before we blow his mind. These are not going to help me read. These are just books. I do not believe that these are just books. Okay, so there's two different types of book, I guess? Because it's... Ah, so close. Need 10 XP. Do you have any more free books, bud? Anything good? No good books? Can I read this one again? No? Got some book? Got some book for me? He doesn't have any book for me. I still don't have any lockpicks. Let's close this and see what Rob has. Just food. Never mind. Can I at least sell him the books? Can I sell your own books back to you? That'd be pretty good. What's with the dog? It's lonely. It wants me to go outside and play. I can sell his own books back to him. That's weird.
Let's have a word about the price.
Hey man, I found these books on your bookshelf.
All right,
would you like
so-
to buy them off me? You would? How wonderful. How does 40 gold sound?
Since it's you,
And your books?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
Infinite money hack? I doubt it. I think he's just going to have this in his inventory now as opposed to putting it back on the bookshelf.
oh, that's a decent price.
I honestly thought that they would have been stolen, but apparently it's very much like a library. Take some food from him. Over, but only by a little bit. Alright, come on, dog. He's a good boy. The infinite money hack is called lockpicking, yeah.
That's a good boy. That's my boy.
Jesus, you're dirty? What have I told you about calling me Jesus? Nope, I've washed myself as much as I can in a trough. There's nothing else that I could do. But... let's take stuff off his head. Take a bath, you animal. Never! I did that before. It was amazing. I still have the buff. Oh no, I don't. I just have the haircut. Maybe you shouldn't have looked like Jesus that one time. Hey, it was only from the back. What?
Come right up.
What the fuck did you just say? What did you just say?
Good day to you. What do you need?
Put what in your mouth?
Take care now.
Okay. Isn't there a general goods trader just here? Yeah, that one. Maybe they sell a book. Knock knock, give boo. You alright? Did I drop something?
God be with you.
Yep.
Farewell.
Hercules and his diet. Can only be read after achieving level 5. God damn it. Foods. Savior snaps are so expensive. Jackets. Weapons. Not helpful. I do like that everything's on the shelf and you could steal it, but they just sort of like hang out in the room. Whoop! I'm sorry. I'm sorry! I'm out of here. Sorry. Took one step through the wrong door and they're like, I'll kill you. Reboot!
Garlic, beetroot, asparagus.
Shut up, you're very loud. This is a quest over here. This little star on my radar. Oh, hello. You doing alright? Father Godwin? No, get out of your animation so that I can talk to you. Come on. I saw the talk button. There it is. I saw you practicing with the sword.
Father, didn't I see you outside practicing swordplay?
Yeah, like the only time you've seen him. Right here, 2
2
seconds ago.
With a stick. I practiced with a stick. A reminder of my youth and days gone by, and it helps keep me in good form.
That's fair. Nothing wrong with that. Do you have any work for me?
Do you have any work that needs doing?
My dear lad, I have more worries than I can bear. Another pair of shoulders would ease my burden. I have to deal with a local witch.
Oh, yeah.
Witch?
The herb woman, old Gertrude. That devious hag who will stoop to anything. Like all herbalists, for that matter.
Is that her,
No,
like,
don't
right
tell
there?
me. The cows are giving blood instead of milk, and babies are being born with 2 heads and a tail.
This is no laughing matter. Gertrude isn't evil. She just has peculiar ideas about what's good for people. A little bird told me she incited some Ujet's women to witchery.
A little bird.
A little bird told you, did it?
You know how good people are at seeing the splinter in another's eye and not the
Ow.
beam in their own.
In other words, someone's been gossiping.
So what's the problem?
And what's the problem?
Yeah, that's what I said.
As long as herb women stick to giving psychic to folk and bloated cows, assisting in childbirth, or burning incense in bedrooms to help with sleep, then nothing at all. But this is sacrilege, and it's unsafe. All sorts of molds and lichens and poisonous plants and other foul things go into those concoctions. I'd hate to see her poison some poor gullible lass.
This is just an alchemist. What do you want me to do about it?
What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
I want you to go and see her and find out what she's been up to. I know she lives in fear of the Holy Church, so tell her I sent you. That will make her talk and think twice about encouraging witchcraft.
No,
if you learn that she truly did involve folk in some foolishness, find out all you can and deal with it.
Sure.
Consider it done.
I'll go and talk to her.
And never fear. I'm a man who always pays his debts. You'll find Gertrude, the old herb woman, in the woods. May the Lord watch over you.
Okay. You have discovered church. Cool. Bakery? Bakery? Oh, this is the bakery at the back of the tavern. Yeah, okay. I discovered this when I went to bed. You've discovered a bakery in the loft of this tavern. What's this place? Grocer. Grocer and grocer. Hello, dog. It's just a bunch of people's houses, yeah? No, nothing else. Look at these fucking rolling hills. Look at how gorgeous that is. Picturesque. Hmm. Okay. I can't cut through there.
A cave.
I gotta jump a fence. I think you find it's grosser and grosserer. All the more gross and... So gross. Have I ever told you that I like this game just a tiny bit? I feel like I haven't been clear enough on that. No, I didn't think you enjoyed it. Because you were all like, ugh, RPGs and things. I'd like... Call of Duty only or something. I don't know. I'm trying to make something up, but it's just not... Truly, I don't even believe it myself. Give me all these poppies. Get as many poppies. Make some milk with a poppy. Start a drug cartel. Thistles, yes. Give thistles. No one cares. Shut up, church. Who are you?
What the hell was that?
The hell was what? Is everybody going to church or something? What time is it? Oh, it's just after 6.
Is someone there?
What? We're not trespassing. What are you guys doing? How far away? Okay. And this just goes out into the great beyond. You enjoying jumping over that fence, are you, bud? Having fun with it? Good. Glad. Marigold. Marigold. Wait. Oh no, because I was making savior snaps. I'm like, the marigold, I'm pretty sure I made marigold before, and like marigold decoction before, but it was not, didn't even have marigold in it. Dog, please. Holy shit. Move. I really, yeah, here we go. Hi, Bright. Bit of nettle. Ooh, bit of sage. I don't know why I need any of these. I'm just keeping them. Just keeping them and stashing them. Oh, dog. I'm going to send you back to the mill so soon.
Who's there?
What?
What's that?
What's up?
What are you doing here?
Fucking picking flowers. What are you doing here?
God save you. What can I do for you?
I have to go.
Yeah, now.
This was my favorite farm on the Citadel.
What's going on there?
Marigold. That's a bit far. Well. Groschen then. Ah, yes, of course. Apples. Villagers. Alright, where's old mate's house then? Do I have more? Nope, hold on, other one. Playing with the devil. The good thief. Yeah, so it's just, she moves in mysterious ways. Okay. Nope, that's not it. It's horse. G'day, Pebbles. Let's go.
Yeah.
We're gonna meet up with La Roche. Look out. Look out. Get out of the way. You're walking down the middle of the road. If you get hit by a car, it's kind of on you. What a cool place for a village too, like right in this valley. That's sick. It's a nun. She hasn't any. None even. Is this house here? This doesn't seem like the edge of the village. It seems like kind of in the middle. Oh fuck, there's a lot of people here. Hello? Why is everybody here? You dead?
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
If that's what you call nothing to see, I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Yeah, that's
Really?
fine.
They say he had a limp.
He's the only guy with a limp ever.
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh. Or all that's left of him.
Oh, yeah, he got fucked up.
Sacre.
Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
Okay. Find out about Limpy Lubosh. Oh, that was you, Snorf, was it? You did that? Ah, good to know. Good to know. That saves me from having to do all this investigating shit. Good thing you learned to read. There's writing on the wall. I did see that. Something written in blood. So who was this guy?
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
Right. What do you have the limp for?
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
You know anything sus?
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Did he have any people working for him or working with him?
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Right, so everyone hated him. Where was he on the night that Neuhof was raided?
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
Fair enough. When did you find the body?
When did you find the body?
Yeah, that's
Did
what I
anyone
said.
see anything?
Just now. And nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
They probably drugged him.
Another thing about Lubosh.
Okay. So if I didn't spend the day reading.
The parish priest here in Ujits, he's a peculiar sort of cleric. I noticed he's quite handy with a sword.
He is indeed. He's as hard as nails. More than once he's intervened in a brawl in the tavern and sat everyone on their asses. He's not to be taken lightly.
I doubt he acquired those skills at the seminary.
You know how it goes. The nobles send their youngest sons to study for the priesthood, and our parish priest has blue blood in him. He probably learned to fight at home before he went to university. That's how it goes with those aristocrats. But I heard something happened and he was roving the world for a while. Don't know what he got up to, though.
Banditry. Hello, everybody. I know how to read, so you're all beneath me.
God save you. What can I do for you?
Confess to this crime.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Of course. Ask away.
When the fuck did this turn into a detective game? Tell me about Lubosh.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
He was a drunk who was always looking for a fight. Nobody liked him much, but I wouldn't wish an end like that on any man.
I love when Jack reads out dialogue in a fully voice-acted game. It's just habit. It's just habit. I mean, I could sit here silently. Ready?
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Well, now I think of it, I hadn't seen him around for a while. No idea where he was skulking.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
Not a clue.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
He was a loner. He didn't even have any mates in the tavern.
That's all. Thank you.
That was good. I don't know, just habish. Fuck. Habit. It's habit. And there's a lot of fucking people here with names. He's a townsman, not a villager.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
You had a different name.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa.
I don't know nothing about it, but ask all you want.
Okay.
That man Lubosh who was murdered.
I didn't really know him. He kept to himself.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Come to think of it, he was in church yesterday. He was even talking to the priest and went to confession.
The priest knows what happened.
I was wondering what he was up to take to the faith all of a sudden. But I suppose no sin's too dark for God's mercy.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
He doesn't even know anything about him.
I was coming from the tavern very late that night, and I caught a glimpse of someone entering the village. He looked like he was in a hurry. It was only a shadow against the sky, but after what happened, I wouldn't wonder.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
Not with anyone from the village. He used to sit in the tavern next to us sometimes, but he never said much.
Fair enough.
That's all. Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Oh no, I remember what's going to happen next. I'm glad.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Sure thing, man.
Of course. Ask away.
They're all grey. He's got nothing new to say.
God be with you.
You have a name?
Mother of God, you look like you've been assaulted.
Thanks.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa.
I don't know how I can help you, but ask if you must.
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
You could see at first glance he was no good. I kept well out of his way.
Notice anything weird?
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Yeah.
There wasn't sight or sound of him for a long time, and then yesterday he turned up at the church and even talked to the parish priest. I never saw him do that before. Probably had a bad conscience.
Sure. What was he doing when everyone got murdered down the road?
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I don't think he was home. I didn't see him all day.
Who'd you meet with?
Do you know who Lubosh used to spend time with? Kin or friends?
As far as I know, he had nobody at all in this world.
Right.
That's all. Thank you.
Okay.
Take care.
Alright, so we know priest. Lumia.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
That's what the other guy said. Lubosh?
I don't know anything about it, but ask all you want.
Okay. Lubosh.
That man Lubosh who was...
I didn't really know him.
Lubosh?
Do you know anyone Lubosh?
Not with anyone from the village.
That's all. Thank you.
Take care now.
Mr. Bailiff?
My respects to you. God be with you.
Okay, everyone, fuck off. What is B? B? I'll have to ask around if anybody knows more about him. I should talk to the priest. Well, I mean... It says I need to talk mouth words. Brain failing. Ice cream. There's a big yellow egg on the map. There is. I'm like, should I go and talk to the priest straight away, or should I go and talk to other people? Because it's like, you should talk to more people and try and learn more. But is there learning more talking to the priest?
Yeah.
Is this the tavern, or is the tavern further on the left? It was further on the left, wasn't it? Fuck.
Yeah.
Tavern, where are you? Wait, hold on. Tavern? Oh no. It's just here. Did you hear what happened? Yeah, I did. I was sick.
Good God. What happened to your clothes? If you were robbed, you should report it.
I've come in the name of...
I don't know how I...
That's all. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Oh my God. You look like you were murdered. Dude, calm down. Maybe the innkeeper will have something else to say. Oh, you there, innkeeper.
I'm honored that you should come.
Lubosh?
I've come in...
I don't know nothing.
Okay. Anything new?
Is there anything suspicious?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay. Thank you. Fucking Robin Hood. Mr. Priest Man. Priestman Dave. David and the Priesty Boys. Hello.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Sure. Wait. Much better. Lubosh?
Blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
What are you talking about? You employed me as an investigator.
A bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Does he do anything weird?
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
What?
Did you notice anything?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently.
That's really not a...
I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you know anything weird that happened? Yeah, I do. Okay, that doesn't help. Yeah, that sucks. Cheers. So, what happened during the raid?
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son, and one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
Yeah, but I mean...
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances, and this is one of them.
You can't hurt him now. What? You can't hurt him now? Oh, if he tells me what he did. That was... The way that is, I'm like, the priest wasn't hurting him. What are you talking about?
For heaven's sake, Father, can you really look me in the eye and tell me that, when you know you may be condemning innocent people to death?
I can.
Oh, I failed it.
Because if I broke that vow, the consequences would be much worse than if I didn't. Maybe not immediately, but one day. The mills of God grind slowly.
Okay.
Father, Lubosh was my only lead to the Neuhof raiders. Only he could tell me who was responsible for that massacre. If I don't find out who it was, it will probably happen again. Surely you wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll try to think up some way of helping you. Suppose we talk it over in the evening, in the tavern, over a cup of good wine. Maybe we'll come up with something.
All right. Thank you, Father.
May the Lord watch over you.
Did he just ask me out on a date? I feel like he just asked me out on a date. Wait, hold on. That one. This one. Is she A? Ah. Okay, well let's go do that then. No? Again. Let's go and do his job for him and maybe he'll be like, alright, you did that thing for me, we're all good. Ah.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose it is getting towards night time. She's in the forest. She's a witch. A witch! Random little shack. You discovered a shrine. Thanks, map mom. Kribslavitz Forest. Okay. Oop. Oop. Am I getting any fucking closer? Oh yeah, she's right here. Hello, deer that just spawned in front of me. How you doing? Mushrooms. Gib shroom. I don't know how many I pick up. Like if I do this, do I pick up all of them within an area or does it only count as one and just deletes the rest? Hello, alchemy lady? Is this you? Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. Lubosh?
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Ask all you want, lad.
Do you know Lubosh?
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
Those that live by the sword die by the sword. I'm not surprised the end he came to.
Do you know anything weird?
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Everything about him was suspicious. I always gave him a wide berth.
Okay. Where was he the day that he wasn't?
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
How would I know?
Mm.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing?
No, that's not what I didn't want to. I just bumped the button. Does he have friends?
Do you know who Lubosh used to spend time with?
I don't know, since I don't go to alehouses.
Cool.
That's
Helpful.
all.
Thank you.
Thank
you. I've come from the priest.
I've come from the priest. They're saying you incited some women to witchcraft.
Me? Witchcraft? That's nothing but idle chatter.
Yeah, I figured as much. I mean you well.
You'd be wise to give me a straight answer. I mean you no harm.
As long as it's the truth you speak. Very well. I'll tell you everything. I've done a very foolish thing. It's preying on my mind so much I can't sleep a wink.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to believe an old witch has pangs of
Can you not immediately accuse her of being a
Like,
witch?
But it's not a word of a lie. You probably know I sell various magic lotions and potions alongside my herbs. Well, there's one I wish I hadn't sold.
Yeah?
You see, Vera, Zlata, and Kuta from Uzhitz wanted a magic ointment from me. I kept refusing them, but in the end, I let them talk me into it.
What was the ointment?
What kind of ointment was it?
One that will show you a world no one else can see. A place of wonder and terror. The flowers might start talking to you, or the earth could swallow you up. I
like
don't
an
know
acid
if
trip.
it's the work of the devil or of God himself, but the ointment has that power. But it could poison any person who doesn't know how to use it right.
So all this talk of witches anointing themselves and then flying to their sabbaths on broomsticks.
The ointment could make a person see such things. But it was stupid of me letting those foolish women get their hands on it. They could poison themselves or fall off a cliff while they're lost in a dream.
Oh, so that good. Got it. Yeah, exactly. Can I have the recipe?
Will you give me the ointment recipe?
It contains belladonna and the herb Paris, both quite poisonous plants. That ought to make you think twice about dabbling with it.
Nah. Can I have it then?
What kind of ointment was it?
One that will show you a world.
Wait.
I don't know if...
No.
So all this...
No.
The ointment...
No. I want the recipe.
Will you give me the ointment?
It contains belladonna and the herb Paris.
Belladonna and Paris. Keep that in mind. Write that in your mental banks. Why'd you let him have it?
So why did you give them the ointment at all?
Because I'm soft-hearted. You see, one of those women, Vera, lost her whole family in Skalitz.
Ah.
And Zlata's husband was killed. And the youngest of them, Kuta, miscarried with the horror of it all.
Poor buggers.
They said they wanted to use the ointment to speak with the dead and ask them to put a word in with the Lord.
Yeah. I understand how they feel. But I reckon it'll get them nowhere but the ducking stool and the stake.
Judge not, lest ye be judged. I didn't want to give them the ointment, but they offered me a pile of groschen. So I thought how desperate they must be, and I heard their plea.
Their plea, or the clink of their coin?
Yeah. Yeah. That's a bit fucked. No, it's against my morals. They could poison themselves and die. I can't give you this potion. What if we give you a bunch of money? Oh, you must be really desperate then. I'll take your money.
And why are you so worried about them all of a sudden? What changed your mind?
I'm losing sleep over it. Firstly, those women don't know what they're doing. And secondly, folk might see it as witchcraft. And do you know what they do to witches?
Dress
Burn
up
them
as them for
alive.
Halloween. Oh, that too. Also
That
burning.
they do. So don't be surprised I'm worried.
It didn't bother you before, though.
Henry, just chill, just a bit. So they just wanted the ointment to speak to the dead, yeah?
What did they want the ointment for?
Each one of them lost a loved one recently, and it's grieving them. They wanted to talk with the dead.
Money talks. Yeah, it does.
I've heard enough.
If you've heard enough, you must understand why I need your help. Find out from those women what they intend, and watch over them to keep them safe.
Okay.
Very well. But only because the priest himself asked me to.
What?
Thank you 1,000-fold. I'll go to the Reverend myself and explain. You take care of those women. Take care.
Also, you're a shop too, right?
May the Lord watch over you.
Potions. Strength and warfare increased. Bane. Consumption causes strong nausea and massive health losses leading to death. Gradually depletes 110 health points. Ooh, that's a good poison. That's a good poison. Interesting. Chamomile brew won't miraculously cure anything, but it will fortify health and heal slowly over a long period. 200 health over a 5-hour period. Wow. That's very slow. But it can be used with the other shit. Restores energy, wakes you up, and keeps the drowsiness away. Increases energy by 20. Nice. Your muscles atrophy and you lose control of your limbs. Your entire body feels wooden and you can only move with great difficulty. Your combat skills with weapons and without are reduced by 5 for 10 minutes. And your stamina is lowered by 50%. You can't sprint. Perfect. Hair of the dog cures drunkenness, prevents a hangover, and cures alcoholism. But your charisma is reduced by a bunch. Padfoot potion improves your hearing, lightens your step. Lockpicking, pickpocketing, and stealth skills are increased. That's pretty cool. Poison, just poison. Not like the other poisons. This is just poison. A potion that poisons anyone who consumes it. Makes health gradually deplete by 50. Sick. Increases the freshness of food by 50%. And turns rotten products into edible ones. That's actually kind of cool. Belladonna. Feathers from a bird. Maybe a raven. Maybe a chicken. Skill book on herbalism. Recipes. Okay. Strong spirit that induces daydreams. Bane potion. Oh fuck, that's expensive as shit. Doll maker. Embrocation. Hair of the dog. Lethean water? If you want to put to rights the imprudent choices of your life, all it takes is one mouthful, and you can choose your perks anew. Beware though, the procedure is irreversible and painful. Oh, so that's your respec then. So you can respec. Poison. Preserve a potion. Interesting. I mean, I like the idea of knowing my respec potion, but I guess I can always come back to her for that. I hope, at least, anyway. Does she have an alchemy bench here? Not that I'm going to stand around and use it, but yeah, she does. Da-da. Do-do-do-do. You should probably go inside, yeah? It's very soggy. Ooh, shit. It's night time. We should be able to talk to the priest. And the 3 women, but I don't think they're going to be here. Never know though. One might be here. They're not. Yeah, he's inside. Mr. Priest Man.
I'd like a beer.
Would you? That's good. Happy for you.
Tankard here.
Who are you? Godwin's concubine? Yeah, buddy. Villager, Lumia, bailiff. Okay. Hello, sir.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything.
Where'd your concubine go?
But maybe we can work something out.
You said that already.
First, I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
It doesn't matter, bud.
It doesn't matter where I'm from.
I'll talk about it.
Sorry
I trust
to
you.
have asked then. I was simply curious.
Good.
And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch, Bernard.
He did.
He did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Ujits, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture.
Huh?
We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important thing. What actually happened at Noyal? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things, but I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
Smart man. I mean, they weren't exaggerating.
The rumours aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhof stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarrelled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home.
You're pretty handy with a sword.
I noticed you're pretty handy with a sword. I wouldn't expect that of a man of the cloth.
You know what they say. The Lord moves in mysterious ways.
But this is a bit more mysterious than others.
Let's just say I haven't always been a priest. Fate led me to places where affairs were settled by force. These days, of course, it's just a bit of exercise to keep me in shape.
Fair enough.
Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal. Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again.
I get that.
If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
I get that too. But that also means I've reached a dead end, unless you can tell me something that isn't like a breach of confessional.
I understand, but that means I've reached a dead end. Those cutthroats will strike again, and I can't stop them.
Chin up, lad. I might have a solution.
What?
Here, please. Pull me
If I tell you what Lubosh told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret. But, first thing tomorrow, I'll try something I think might help you.
Word of honor?
On my soul.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Random?
Well, Ujits isn't Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices. And, of course, describing them in detail. A tongue-lashing about the two popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. Especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Of course.
Can you give me an example?
Sex
Well,
sells.
recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church. The lamentable wealth in which the Church is drowning has turned to poison, and nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated.
Okay.
Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver.
Yeah, all right, settle down.
They don't know mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth, and they shamelessly profit from everything.
Okay.
You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive furs, while Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen.
Righto, calm down.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to that.
Where's your concubine?
Funny. That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
Okay. I mean, sure, man.
Don't you think it's a bit odd when someone boozes and lives in sin with a woman and then criticises the Pope for debauchery?
No, I don't.
All right. Pretty straight up answer.
What do you think of this Jan Hus?
He's certainly a wise man. A little overzealous for my taste. If he got out of Prague and came here for a look, I'm sure he'd stop condemning drinking and lying with women.
Okay.
Where can I find out more about his teachings?
You like it? I copied down some of his sermons. If you're interested, you can read them at my presbytery.
I don't know. Don't know if I'm going to go to that effort. I can read now, though, so maybe. What are the folks saying about it?
What do the common folk think of it?
They like it. They're happy to hear someone say what they think themselves, but are afraid to say aloud. Things that make them angry. And they're calling for change. In a few years, it'll have grown beyond control. You mark my words, the people will rise up, and the church will be shaken to its very foundations.
Yeah, unless they burn him at the stake first.
Nonsense. They can't burn a master of the most respected university in Europe.
I'm curious about what happened to him in the real world. Because, like, a lot of this is based... Not even based, it's like 95% accurate to history. 99% accurate to history, so this dude obviously existed. This Jan Hus fella. I'm curious as to, like, is that... Like, yeah, if they burned him at the stake first, it's like, no, they did.
Thanks for the sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough. It's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
What do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
Why does it say I'm not in the mood for boozing, and yet I sound drunk already?
Ah, that sounds like a good plan.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
I leveled up my drinking. Oh, there she is. She's back. Is he gonna rob me? That'd be so dirty. Part of my neck's missing.
Enough of this!
Bailiff! Come on over here, sit down and have a drink with us.
It's morning.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped, and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can write is me.
Well, there's the scribe.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
Whee! My turn.
You looking for a fight? Henry, back me up.
I'm so drunk, though. What the fuck just happened? Ugh. Okay. Hey, man. There's so many of them.
I'm over here.
Hey, man. Oh, I'm punching in slow motion. Get him, dog. We were friends, Mr. Village Man. Getting so close. Oh, fuck. Is he running?
I'm going to.
Can you just... Oh my god.
So, my dear, wouldn't you like to have a little ring on the bell? No sooner said than done.
Oh fuck, I'm so drunk.
I'd love to. And Henry, too, I'm sure. Right, Henry?
Stop that nonsense, Godwin. Are you out of your mind?
Oh my
What
god.
will people say?
They can say what they like. What do I care? What do they do to me?
I'm so drunk.
Watch the step, my dears. Careful, you don't hurt yourself.
Godwin, you're...
Someone's gonna fall.
Here we are. Look at this beauty.
Oh. We can't do this, can we?
Who says? Get ringing, wench.
I'm gonna get in so much trouble.
This is wonderful.
Ah, bloody oath. And now, my dears, comes the climax of the evening.
Okay, settle down. Calm down.
Godwin, you old goat.
Come here. Oh.
Oh god.
The priest has mounted up.
Cover your
What do
eyes.
you say, Henry? Shall we take a little ride of our own?
My innocent eyes. That's not my haircut. Oh, I don't have anything on. I'm very drunk. Hey, bud. You pretending to be a sheep? Who's ringing the bell then? If he's out here... The marigold potion... cures hangovers. No? Hold on. Maybe I'm not hungover, maybe I'm still drunk. Oh yeah, I'm still drunk. State of spiritual well-being that only the drunk himself can appreciate. Okay. Comes on slowly. Level is shown by the gold background on the buff's icon. Increases according to how much you've drunk. Up to the halfway point of the buff, your strength, speech, vitality, and charisma increase up to a maximum of +2. The closer you get to the halfway mark, the greater the bonus. But your conspicuousness will also rise considerably. When you pass the halfway point of the buff, the effect of drunkenness will change, which is also shown by the icon. Your strength, speech, vitality, and charisma will be penalized by 2 at the most. The closer you get to filling the buff, the more severe the penalties. If you continue drinking and increase your drunkenness to the maximum, you will black out. Oh. I'm sorry, I was looking at a menu.
Well, I have to say that was a fine evening.
Godwin, you beast! Get up! Do you hear me? Wake up, you drunkards!
Oh, fucking hell. Where the... Oh, what the... Oh, who the hell are you?
What?
Henry. My great friend, Henry. Didn't we have a wonderful time?
Well, you certainly did, you old lecher. Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't much time. There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
Oh, step on in my head. My guts. Oh, my poor suffering stomach. What was that woman on about? Before my flock eats me alive.
Is it Sunday?
I've forgotten something. What have I forgotten? Where the fuck am I? What the fuck was it? Mass! Oh shit, I have to say mass. I gotta say mass. You have to help me.
How? You're the priest.
I can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy. But I have to give a sermon as well. Oh, this is a disaster. They're gonna excommunicate me. I'd like to help you, but you can. You can do the sermon for me.
Nuts?
What? So, first I investigate a murder no one wants investigated. Then I drunkenly keep the whole town up all night. And now you want me to preach at them from the pulpit? Do you want them to burn us at the stake?
No. No, I've got it. Suppose that Sir Radzig's protege. You just came from studying in Prague. And you want to share the words of Master Jan Hus, who you recently heard preaching there.
Oh no.
Henry, look. From what I remember, we might have overdone it a bit last night. And if the bailiff or someone else complains about me, the bishop's gonna have my guts for garters. So I'd appreciate it. Stop gaping at me like a stuffed squirrel and start helping.
You're mad. You're stark raving mad.
I'm not. It's a perfect plan. It's flawless. Oh. How about this? If you help me with this, I'll tell you who Lubosh's cronies are.
Okay. Reached a new level in drinking. Yay, I did. Wonderful. Seal's not sacred anymore.
So all at once the confessional seal isn't so sacred?
Don't mock me. I won't give you a second chance.
We'll never get away with it.
We'll never get away with it.
Not if you make a hash of it.
Okay.
Well, all right. But I can't make any promises about what'll happen.
No, neither can I.
What do you want me to do exactly?
I'll go and start the liturgy. Then I'll introduce you. You give the sermon I told you yesterday in the tavern.
Oh.
And that's that. No need to drag it out. If it turns out well, I'll tell you what I know about Lubos.
Christ almighty. Fine then. We have a deal.
Wonderful. Let's get to it then.
Give the sermon in the church instead of Father Godwin. Wonderful. Wonderful. It kicked me out of my menu before, which was interesting. Drunkenness. Okay. Okay. Dispel hangover effects. So I'm still drunk. It's not even that I'm hungover. I'm still drunk. Right. I got stuff. 50% higher speech bonus. In dialogue, you see counterpart stats and skill checks. Yes. I want that. Yeah, we'll come back to the rest of it. Well, there's breakfast on the table. Did you say? Henry, don't tell me you've changed your mind. No, I'm coming. It's very hungry. I should probably get dressed too. My charisma has gone down. Gambison makes my charisma go down. Probably because it's fucked. Okay. Wait. I feel like shit.
Come on then, what's the holdup? We've no time to waste.
Reputation lost. Didn't do anything. I just walked in. Oh no. Oh no.
I thought he'd never show up. The swill pup.
Look at him. He can hardly walk after his capers last night.
You were with them, you beast. Just you wait.
The dude that was standing next to us in the pub.
God, any minute now he'll throw up.
Animals, I couldn't sleep a wink last night with all that clamor.
You're welcome.
In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus
Spiritus
Sancti.
Sancti.
Amen.
Many, my Lord, for thee.
Accepit panem.
Shepherds we shall be.
In sanctas at venerabiles a manus suas. Hac facite in meam commemorationem.
No wine for you today. Hello.
Brothers and sisters, you may have had the honor of meeting Henry, from Skalitz, who is here at the behest of Sir Hanush to investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof. You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague, where, by the grace of God,
Lies.
was able to hear Master Jan Hus from the esteemed Charles University preaching. I've managed to persuade Henry to stand here today in my stead and tell us what he heard. Because, as you all probably know, Jan Hus is a very popular preacher in Prague. So, Henry, you may begin.
Is it gonna go bad?
Now I'm curious which one of them will puke first.
Rude. G'day, Kraken. Welcome. Let us begin the sermon confidently.
Brothers and sisters, let me get straight to the point. I'd like to talk about the church and how corrupt it is.
Jesus.
Boy, has a cheek.
We are commanded to reject dissolute priests. God stands at the head of the church.
One
Yes.
should not believe in the church, because the church is not God. God is above all things, and the church is but a means to salvation, which the prelates do not care to hear.
He's right.
Yeah, good. Continue wordily.
It is the corruption of God's pastors here on earth that has brought misfortune on our heads. Plague, enemies, injustice, hunger and chaos, failed harvests, fires, floods and other catastrophes. And it is all due to the corrupt servants of God who do not practice what they preach. They think sins can be washed away by money, and they sell indulgences, and that's bad, because sins cannot be redeemed with silver.
Prague didn't do much for his confidence.
I'm sorry, man. Yes.
And what sins? They live with harlots and keep concubines, even though only marital intercourse for the purpose of procreation is pure. If someone takes a woman or man only to satisfy their own lust, who seduces them to do so but Satan? And how much darker the sin if that man is a servant of the church? Who can turn his face to God, who fornicates and then puts on priestly robes?
Nothing we don't know about already.
Yeah.
Enough about sin, which the prelates are so fond of preaching about, and whose absolution they promise if you only pay enough coin to Mother Church. What if the devil himself were to pay? Will the bishops tell us he too would ascend to heaven? And what about those bishops? They sin without remorse, and with the money grasped from the poor for indulgences, they keep fine horses and hordes of servants to pamper them. They play dice and garb their mistresses in expensive furs, while Christ, the Lamb of God, walked barefoot and had nowhere to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too.
Down with the prelates. Away with them.
We're fortunate to have our good father Godwin. At least he's a fair and simple man.
God sees what is happening on earth, and he is filled with righteous wrath that those who should seek the salvation of souls instead seek mammon and the idle comfort of lucrative posts. Blessed are the shepherds who share the poverty of their flock, who are as one with you and bear with you the burden of this earthly pilgrimage, who do not condemn your venial sins.
Calm down.
All honor to Godwin. Let him drink like one of us.
That is all I heard in Prague. Amen.
Nice. Okay, that wasn't the achievement I really thought I'd get there, but alright.
The lad spoke well, considering what a soak he is.
He's right, that Hus.
The young man shouldn't drink so much, but the Lord's given him a
I'm
silver
glad he
tongue.
came here. I don't suppose I'll ever get to Prague. and he told it nicely.
Well, well, my boy, you have talent, and I can't deny it. And you pulled a thorn from my side. I almost didn't make it.
Yeah, I noticed. And I wasn't the only one.
Oh, what's to be done? I'll make it up somehow.
So, about our bargain.
Although it's a sin.
So's gluttony. And fornication.
God does forgive a penitent.
So, what did Limpy Lubos tell you? Was he at Neuhof that day? Who was with him? And where are they now?
Now, slow down. I'm sorry, but he didn't tell me that much.
Don't let me down after all I've been through.
Yeah.
For you?
Well, now Lubos came to me shortly after it happened. His conscience was gnawing at him. And I must say, in the end, he turned out to be a better man than he looked. He said they'd been hired through some crony of theirs. And at first they were just to steal some horses. But then it all turned sour and people started getting killed. And neither he nor his cronies wanted anything to do with that. So they fell out from the gang and fled.
Fell out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was a body found in the woods by Neuhof.
That would explain something. Lubos kept jabbering that he wasn't a murderer, that he didn't want to do it.
So I know that Lubos killed the murderer and he's dead too. The trouble is, I need to find the ones who are still alive. I need names and places. Did he mention any of the others?
Only nicknames. Talked about some fella called Riki from Ledechko, Pius, Timmy.
Pius. That lot are about as pious as I am ordained.
Nonsense. You would make an excellent priest. And anyhow, with your skills, you ought to be able to sniff out this Riki from Ledechko, right?
Well, we'll
Probably.
have to now. There's not much else to go on. Let's hope he's not hanging from the wall too.
Indeed. And I'd hate to be excommunicated for nothing. Anyhow, good luck. You watch out for yourself. These people clearly mean business. And I'd like to raise a tankard with you again sometime.
Yeah, I'll try. Although I'm not sure I'd survive another night of your debauchery.
And if anyone should ask, you heard nothing from me. I'll deny everything.
Of course.
I don't doubt it.
I don't know, I was a bit sus on him at the start, but I liked him by the end of it. Thought it was good. Oh. Are you? No, you're Godwin's concubine. Hello, dog. What is this moon language? Yep, that's Latin for ya.
Good boy.
But how you doing, Kraken? What have you been up to?
That's my boy.
Looks like it's going to be a good year for the apples. I reckon we're in for a decent harvest. I'm not so sure about the vegetables, though.
Hey.
Well, my carrots
Hey,
and
we
radishes
friends?
are coming along nicely.
No? It's like I don't exist, that's right.
Taken a fancy to some of my apple trees. You don't say.
Okay, I want to... I can't sprint. I want to talk to the 3 women while we're still in town. Oh my god, lay off the bell, bud. Jeez. There's got to be one, like, just here. I cannot run. Is it because I'm hungover? Or am I still drunk? That's going to go in a minute. Drinking. I don't want any of those, though. Oops. -1 to everything. Oh yeah, one of them's right here. Hey Vera. Hey.
I
You
heard
walk away from
something
me.
about a magic ointment that you got from the herb woman.
You heard that where? And what business is it of yours?
Did her arms just turn inside out? The herb woman sent me.
The herb woman sent me.
Gertrude? What does she want? Haven't we paid her enough?
I shouldn't be doing this while I'm drunk. The ointment's quite dangerous.
That's not the point. The ointment's dangerous, and the herb woman doesn't want you getting up to anything foolish.
Thanks for the concern, but we're grown women. We're old enough to make our own choices, and what we do in the woods at night is no one's business but ours.
Okay.
What in
Hmm? Follow the women to the woods. I don't know if I want to follow the women to the woods. Okay. Hey, bud. I guess you're going to go straight there. The new internet should be here on Friday. 175 megabits download should be enough for 2. Hopefully. Hopefully. That sounds pretty alright. When does my drunkenness wear off? Two village wenches in Ujits want to use a magic ointment, risking their lives and immortal souls. They want to smear themselves with it and invoke dark powers to rid the land of the Cumans. That's not what she said. The women go somewhere into the woods at night. I'll follow them and find out what they're doing there. Okay. Then in that case, I'm going to go to the pub. Pick some poppies real quick. I'm going to go to the pub. What if there's a bathhouse in town? Or just somewhere I can take a bath. Not necessarily a bathhouse, but you know. Like not a bathhouse, wink. If you know what I mean. Wink. Poppies. Horse poo. My reading's not at rank 5 yet still. Hey.
Good day to you. What do you need?
How you doing?
May the Lord watch over you.
Bandages, bacon, foods, etc. None of that's gonna help me. But I would like a place to sleep.
Can I sleep here?
Certainly. For how long?
Just the one night.
All right. Money up front, though.
Do we not spend a wonderful
lot.
morning slash evening
Can we
together?
discuss the price?
2 gold is so much. How about 1.6 gold?
Since it's you.
More.
Okay.
You've got it all to yourself. No one will disturb you.
Thank you.
God bless.
Oh. Oh yeah, he hasn't slept. He needs sleep. He's got like 59 fucking energy. Okay. Is this my chest? It is. Do I have anything that I want to ditch? I don't think so. I don't think I've picked anything up while I've been in town. I have actually. I've picked up a few things. Okay. gonna get... Oh, my energy came back pretty quick, actually. Get that nourishment down a bit. 5 hours sleep, he's probably gonna be alright. Yeah, that'll do. VOD viewers, that does bring us to the end of this chapter. If you're watching this tomorrow, 10 years from now, long after I'm gone, you're awesome. Today's been an interesting one. We partied with a priest. Didn't expect that. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, I will catch you next time. See ya.